Good afternoon. Today is Friday the 13th. Friday. This was our Lotto day. And we're going to go over today's trades. And here is the trades for today. Right there. If you're not in the Discord room, make sure that you come to the room. The room is free to join, but to get the alerts, you need to be a subscriber. Subscription is very, very cheap. And especially compared to the other services that just randomly just pick a bunch of tickers and calls and hope that some stick. Not me. I prefer to be right. So with that out of the way, these are the calls for today. And the first one today was SPY, and the reason we picked up SPY was because of the trade deal. I just didn't think it was going to happen, and they haven't really signed it, so anything could happen. But anyways, they were having a press conference at 10 o'clock. They moved it back to 10 o'clock, so I got puts. I just got a couple of them, some Hail Marys. It was very risky. I told everybody it was risky before news. Anything could happen. So, and that was my first loss for the day. And as soon as the news popped, I got out and it's like, whatever, I don't care. So then SPY was on the left, by the way, and I got Disney stuff right here on the right, but I'll cover Disney right now. Disney was two plays for today, and I'll show you where and why I picked those. Well, the first time was the 147 puts at 52 cents, and I got it at about 10:30. So when I picked it up right in here, thinking it was gonna dump right there, but it popped over VWAP. But I wasn't, it's Lotto Friday. Options are cheap. I'm not. There's no stops on Lotto days. So, and plus Disney's been a loser for the last couple of weeks, so I didn't think it was gonna go that far, anyways. Even if it did. So it popped a little, then it broke down right there. So it did exactly what I intended it to do, but I was hoping it would do it back here, but whatever. Sold into that. Then I grabbed it again at 11:30, which was right here. I grabbed it right in here. And because the reason I grabbed it is because it was rejected at 200 EMA. I mean, we rejected it here, here. So when I saw it pull back, the next candle, I grabbed the puts and sold in beyond VWAP. So those were the two Disney plays: the breakdown and the rejection of the 200. I know they weren't huge plays like I normally like to get, but they were plays that were predictable and had a high probability of a win. So that's all I care about. But I didn't. I pretty much called it a day after this point. I had one more trade after. I'll go over that in a minute. But so right here, you could see that I kind of wished I was at the computer when I saw this, because this was a nice divergence right here, and I would have caught this. And you can see right here as it's making lower high. Lower highs and higher highs right here, and this is making lower highs on the MACD, so it was showing a bearish divergence, so that this was pretty easy to spot, and I wasn't there to catch it, but I kind of wished I was. It would have been a fantastic play, but whatever. I called it a day and walked away from the computer, and I didn't care. The next one was ROKU. ROKU, I picked up 142 calls, and I picked it up right here on the double bottom. I'll blow it up so we can see it. Because it came from 142.60 all the way down to 138. That's like a $5 difference. And I was like, okay, it's going to probably double bottom. I'll grab some calls for a bounce, and that's exactly what happened. And I grabbed some right in here at 1018, which is, right here. I grabbed them, sold into the push. And as you can see, the rest of the day it just collapsed, but that was a good enough pop for me. I wasn't looking for much. And on Lotto Fridays, you gotta kind of scalp, not expect huge runs. And I mean, you can get them, but I just wasn't too comfortable with the market the way it's been today. And there's so much confusion about the China trade deal, and and everybody was confused by it. So I was just like, I'm not taking no chances. I'll just sell into the rep. But I saw it right here, double bottom. I mean, actually triple bottom right here, and I didn't want to grab it because Roku, when it does decide to pop, it pops hard, and I don't want to get on the wrong side of it. So I just said, I'll ignore it. So that's what that was. That was a double bottom play on Roku. And the other trade I took was BA, and this was kind of ballsy to do, but I saw it right away, right here. We got the 345 calls at 11:45, and the reason I grabbed them right there is because this divergence right here. See how it's going down, making lower lows, and as it's doing that, the histogram is going up, and the stochastics is going up. I saw the small divergence, and I saw, okay, it's down $7. Maybe it's going to have a nice little what do you want to call it, a turnaround right here, and it didn't. But you know, I grabbed it and I sold into the pot for like 20 something cents or 30 cents, I can't remember. But yeah, I sold into this pot, but I actually thought it was actually going to go further than that. But the way today's, like I said, the way today's been, I'm just going to take my small little winners, and I know that they aren't substantial, but these winners, these little winners that you take and you end up being right, they add up really fast. So you don't need to make a ton of trades. You just need to have the right ones. And even though these were kind of smaller than what I usually do, but they were solid plays for the most part. Sometimes people just get too greedy and expect 100,000% moves. You can't expect that all the time. When your options turn green, you got to sell into the strength and just downside and reduce risk. So those were the plays for today. Those are the reasons why I took them and where I took them. So hopefully that has helped. I'm going to try to see if I can do more recaps on either a daily or at least every other day, so you guys can understand why I'm taking them and what I'm looking at. And I do focus a lot on divergences because you can see them all the time for divergences. I saw another one today. Let's see if I can see another one. What was I looking at? I might not be able to show you. What was the other chart I was looking at? Yeah, I don't know what the other one was I was looking at. But anyways, that's going to be it for the video, and hope that helped, and have a good night.